we have Laura Caso joining us.
Yeah, what a prize. What a letdown.
Oh, please. We all love you. We'll get to know Laura in just a second, but we are the Go Morning Team. Laura is in for Maureen through Friday. I'm Danielle Wiggins with Austin Love, Holly Strano, Dave Chudowski, and Jasmine Monroe. We have a lot to talk about this morning, including Cinco de Mayo, if we get to that, and plus some I say prizes, but I believe like giveaways or discounts for Cinco de Mayo. That's the better word for it. So again, let us know your name and where you're watching from. We're live on both Facebook and YouTube. And we do want to start though with Holly, because my goodness, Holly, I swear the umbrella has been attached to everybody's hands this week.
Oh.
My goodness, when is this rain going to go away?
Yeah, definitely getting a workout, right? So we have the showers this morning, but they're light. Most spots definitely dealing with that leftover sort of just misty nuisance rain is what I would call it. We'll have that at times this morning and even into the afternoon, but we will see peaks of sunshine. The big thing today, we hit 72 yesterday and we'll only end up in the low 50s today. So
wow,
well below normal highs, which would be 68 for this very day. But it's Cinco de Mayo and it's fun. Overall, if you look at our 7-day forecast at WKYC.com, we're going to trend below normal through the next 7 days. And Laura, it was great to have you. So hello, because I have to go do radio. And I'm going to sneak out before all the lame jokes start to happen about the last name and Cinco de Mayo.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks.
Yeah.
I didn't get it when people kept saying about queso, because I was like, oh, I guess I didn't even think about it until you brought it up, Laura. So go ahead, Laura.
I felt like, I had to, right? Dave, you were with me there. Queso. It's I get the jokes like year round, but today they come in full force.
Well, actually, our director Spanks got in my ear and said that what was his quote? That he would be livid. Well, first he offered me money and then I didn't do it. And then he got upset. He said, if you don't find a way to get that in somehow, and I failed him, but you stepped
Dave,
up.
I don't know why you didn't get that in.
I know. Perhaps I was a little tired at that point. I needed to wake up.
Yes. Lynn, watching from Brecksville, thanks for joining us. And we do have a number of things to talk about this morning. Again, yesterday was the primary election, and we also have a great story from Dave this morning. We're in a series right now of really talking about people who did amazing things during the pandemic. Dave has a story about a woman who lost 95 pounds while the rest of us gained that COVID-19. She went the other direction. And so Dave will share more about that in just a second. If you have any questions for Laura, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I am watching and seeing the questions you have. And while we do that, I do want to let you know of some of the big election results that we saw from yesterday's primaries. A number of school levies, they were defeated. So Parma, Rocky River, North Olmsted, their school levies did not pass, as well as something did pass though in Akron, the Akron Summit Public Library tax, or the levy. It was passed by 75% of the vote. So if you want all of the election results, we have it at WKYC.com. Many of you are interacting with that because it does really impact a number of you. So let us know how the elections turned out in your neighborhood. You can go ahead and put it in the comment section. But again, we are introducing Laura Caso on Cinco de Mayo.
I'm laughing. Jasmine, whatever Jasmine just got at the drive-through.
I'm dead,
I didn't see it.
Jasmine.
Wait,
absolutely dead.
Hold up.
What you said was so important, but I was just watching her get whatever you just got, a mocha something.
It's a ribbon crunch.
Oh, that's so good.
Those are delicious. Those are not going to help you lose 95 pounds.
Live your best life, Queen.
Yes,
so
enjoy it. The caramel ribbon crunch from Starbucks. Oh my goodness! But you
Starbucks.
So Jasmine is parked safely now, so she can enjoy that. We just did Starbucks. Send us $10 because we just gave you a shout out. Jasmine, actually send it to Jasmine because she went through the drive-through.
Yes. I was
during the
stuck in the drive-through. I was like, this is going to be bad because I'm like, well, We're here now.
Yeah, just you did it. And it looks
No
real
going
good.
There's no going back.
Steve Mosley, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Laura, really quickly, how has it been joining us this morning? We know we had you over in the summertime, but that was when we were all like separate. So this is a lot of our first time meeting you in person. So what's it like waking up so early and being introduced to our Morning Go audience?
It was early. That alarm came quick. I used to do mornings in New York and Jacksonville's, but once you're out of mornings, you kind of forget when the alarm hits. But it was great. It's so nice to be with you guys, and you're also welcoming. I wish that I could meet Austin and Jasmine in person one day.
At least
right?
Jasmine.
Yeah, you don't want to meet me.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
Laura,
you're right.
I'm a pretty big letdown.
We did brief, but
we want a real meetup, like a Starbucks ripping
like a
crunch meetup.
Starbucks, and I
Yeah.
could really go for like a chai latte with soy milk or something like that. Because I'm almost 6 months pregnant, which is insane. I gave up coffee, so but I could still use like a Starbucks meetup with Jasmine. But no, it's really nice to be with you all. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so Laura will be with us through Friday, and so we appreciate having her. And again, say hi to her in the comments section. Again, Laura just said 6 months pregnant, looking great, waddling around the newsroom.
That is truly the game changer.
And a boy you're expecting, and
A
this is your
little
first
boy.
child, right?
It's my first child. Yeah, it's just, I'm very lucky that the camera shot is very close, that we're so socially distanced. Even though I want to make it into the studio one day, I will take it for now because, there's a big bump going there. At least I think so.
Well, that's good. That lets us know that your body is doing what it's supposed to.
He's growing.
So,
He's healthy.
yes,
I'll take it.
Yes. Kim Brown, good morning. Thanks for joining us. And so here's another big talker that Dave put together this story about a woman who lost 95 pounds during the pandemic. And let me let you in on a little bit behind the scenes. When Dave sort of introduced his story, Maureen, all of us, we all started talking to him about, oh my gosh, how did she do it? How did she do it? So Dave, let us know, introduce us, if those who didn't watch this morning, and why didn't you watch? You got to tune on and join us every morning, 4:30 to 7 a.m. on Go. But for those who weren't able to watch this morning, but they're joining us now or watching us later, introduce us to this amazing woman.
Yeah, she truly is amazing, outstanding lady. And you can watch it on WKYC.com. It's on our Instagram page as well. But her name is Shelly Tassine. She is from Newton Falls. She's a Northeast Ohio native, grew up in the Youngstown area. She's 48, and her entire life, she has been trying to lose weight. Every year she says, this is the year I'm going to do it. There we go. You can see a picture right there, the before and after. She lost 95 pounds this year. And what's amazing is every year she says she's going to do it, but it was the year of the pandemic that she finally did it. And she gives a huge amount. And she even said, she goes, a lot of people aren't going to want to hear this, but the pandemic actually helped her because she was at home. She wasn't going out to dinner. She was able to prepare her meals. And really what it came down to for her was nutrition. She worked out a little bit, but the nutrition was the main factor. No sugar or dairy, nothing artificial. So it just left her with proteins, vegetables, apples, oranges, and berries. She lost 19 pounds in the first 3 weeks. She went to someone, a nutritionist, who helped her on this. She lost 19 pounds in the first 3 weeks. And I've done this as well in the past, where you start shedding the weight early on. And once you do that, you just want to keep getting on that scale every day and see the pounds shed off. And that's what she did. And she went from 19 in the first 3 weeks, and it kept more and more and more until it was finally 95 pounds. An incredible story. She has a great family. She's been married 23 years to her high school sweetheart. They've been together 31 years. They have 2 kids. She said she was living the perfect life. What was the exact word she said? Amazing life minus one thing. And that was she wanted to lose weight, and she did it. Congratulations to her. She wants to lose another 5 pounds and now build up some weight. But I think this is just an example to everyone out there that if you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, so here we are looking at her before and after picture. She lost 95 pounds. Her goal is to lose 100. So she is almost there. Congratulations. And like you said, Dave, it was basically cutting out sugar and carbs.
What was that? What part was it? I missed it.
Yeah, like I didn't hear that.
But that's good stuff, Jasmine. Last thing I'll say, I truly believe there is no such thing as a diet. It's just a lifestyle change.
It is.
Because if you go on a diet and you only do something for 2 weeks and you stop doing it, you're just going to gain it back. You have to really make a conscious effort. That said, you can't go complete 180 and give up everything. You have to have cheat meals. You just have to learn how to. I think the key for me was I lost 30 pounds back in 2014.
Wow.
I mean, it was getting bad. And the key for me is you have to go hardcore at first, but then you learn how to develop things. And I think that's what she's doing right now, because she told me that she's been maintaining since November. So good for her. And Laura really enjoyed, she mentioned on there, and Holly and I were talking about, Danielle, you as well in studio, the part about the ring, which think about this. Her dad gave her mom a ring when she was born back in 1972. Well, her dad passed away 4 years ago, gave the ring, her mom gave her the ring, and she couldn't wear it because she said her fingers were too chubby. She can now wear the ring. And if that's not motivation to keep the weight off, I don't know what is. A reminder of her dad. She said she's a daddy's girl.
Awesome.
Beautiful story. Oh, beautiful story. And our digital executive producer is on the ball. He has it in the comments section there on Facebook for you to watch. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, it will be on WKYC.com. Already there for you to see how she shed 95 pounds during the pandemic. Well, we want to say thank you all for joining us on this Cinco de Mayo. And I'm sure we are going to have a post on WKYC.com of all of the deals and steals that you can get today in honor of the holiday. Have an amazing Wednesday. Be safe, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow morning starting at 4:30 on Go. Bye-bye.
Bye.